today I've got two videos. So I've got this leaked audio between a whistleblower in Fani Willis's camp in her district attorney's office, and also a video that I'm going to show right now. Congressman Jim Jordan from Ohio talks about, at the CPAC conference, he talks about how he reached out and he was able to subpoena Fani Willis, and he has this whistleblower, which we're going to reveal some amazing, dramatic new audio. Oh my God. It just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. This story, the corruption, you don't have enough of a container. There isn't a container on planet Earth that can fill all the lies, all the corruption, all the deceit. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Let's play this video by Congressman Jim Jordan from Ohio's 4th District, where he talks about, he's interviewed talking about Fani Willis and who they have and who they've subpoenaed to really, I mean, this doesn't just disqualify her, or it should disqualify her. We don't even know yet. This not only should disqualify her, but this could actually get her barred from ever practicing law in the country or anywhere ever again. Let's check out this interview right here with Jim Jordan.
I'm not sure if Jimmy Kimmel understood what the title of this conversation is. What you talking about, Willis? Fani Willis. Did she get back to you today?
Yeah, we subpoenaed her. Not yet. I just talked to our
Wait,
staff.
is she supposed to get back to you today?
Yeah, she's supposed to get documents.
Well,
to
did
us.
you hear from her boyfriend?
We haven't. I was talking about this in the office, and I said Fani Wade, and it was like a Freudian slip, you know, like it's Fani Willis and Nathan Wade. So, no, we haven't heard back from her yet. We'll see what we get from her. But there's a whistleblower in her office who we have talked to, the committee staff. Yeah, and she. The whistleblower, I think she's like 4'11", but Fani Willis had 7 police escort her out when she fired this lady, because this lady raised the concern that Miss Willis was not spending federal funds and not following the grant, the rules of the grant and the grant dollars in the appropriate manner. So she raised this concern, and then Fani Willis fired her. She's now talking with our office, and we'll see where that goes. And that's why we subpoenaed for records and documents related to this. We'll see what we get. There's still a few hours left in today. She also was interesting. She, instead of accepting service on the subpoena, she made us send the U.S. Marshals. Even though our office had talked with her office, we've had correspondence back and forth, she made the U.S. Marshals take the subpoena there. So go figure. This is Fani Willis, and we all saw her, I think, her attitude on display when she took the stand.
I thought it was a skit, but I think it
I did too.
Was real life.
It was real.
We sent out a tweet that said, we didn't invite Fani Willis to CPAC, but there is a Fani sandwich with a chaser of Grey Goose vodka if you have enough cash, ready cash in your pocket.
Yeah, the comedy routine from Mr. Slap coming out today. That's awesome.
He's trying really hard.
It's been a long year.
Yeah, well, but we appreciate what you do. We appreciate what CPAC has meant for conservative principles for a long.
Nice try with the turkey sandwich with the Grey Goose chaser. Sometimes comedy just needs to be left to actual comedians. But you can hear Jim Jordan say that he's got the whistleblower, and we actually now have discovered that the whistleblower just might be Amanda Timpson, who worked as an aide, a top aide for Fani Willis back in 2021. And Amanda Timpson privately warned, listen to this is insane. She privately warned Fani in 2021 that her top aide, Michael Cuffey, was misusing federal funds. Amanda Timpson was fired 56 days later. And she was escorted out by, you heard what Jim Jordan said, escorted out by 6-7 police officers. She can't be more than 100 pounds. This poor woman who thinks she's doing a great job, thinks she's doing her job. And she gets escorted out by 7 police officers, because, thug Fani, crime lord, drug lord, God knows what lord, money, cash, G, funk era Fani Willis, she ain't having that. You're not going to tell me how to spend the taxpayers' funds. I'm going to go on lavish vacations with my secret lover, Nathan Wade. I'm going to pay him cash with no paper trail. $600,000, $700,000, almost $1 million in taxpayer funds, which is all illegal, which is all deceitful, unethical, unprofessional. We did see how she acted on the witness stand. I mean, this is a soup of, I can't even talk. It's a soup of corruption. It is a cacophony of corruption. You cannot, there's no way in a million years this judge should not disqualify Fani Willis. But let's now listen. I want you to perk your ears up, turn the volume up. Check out this leaked audio between Amanda Timpson and Fani Willis in 2021. Thank God we have this exclusive. By the way, legacy media won't share this. You won't see this anywhere. Mainstream media, legacy media, no. They won't touch this because it doesn't fit the narrative. Okay? If she wasn't an African-American female, if she was a white female, holy macadamia nut, this would be all over CNN, all over MSNBC, all over NBC, all over ABC, CBS, you name it. You won't find this anywhere. This is the audio. Let's play this right now. Check this out.
If you had to give me a sentence, what is the sentence theme?
Once I told him about his, respectfully and in an email, about his lack of leadership and the fact that he wanted to do things with grants that were impossible. And I kept telling him, like, we can't do that, and questioning stuff. He would take me off projects, tell people I wasn't doing what I was supposed to because I questioned him. Because I understood, I helped write that grant. I knew what was in that grant. He told everybody in front of Crystal, Deontay, everybody, we're gonna get MacBooks, we're gonna do that, we're gonna get swag, we're gonna use it for travel. I said, you cannot do that. It's a very, very specific grant. Took me off. I questioned Junior DA. There's kids in there from out of the county, all this. Took me off Junior DA. I did not want to do it. He made it look as if I wasn't doing what I needed to do because I questioned him. Because I knew for a fact Mr. Cuffey respectfully did not know what he was doing, period.
So I respect that is your assessment. It was clear to me that you and Mr. Cuffey were not getting along. And I'm not saying that your assessment is wrong. I want you to really listen to the words I'm saying.
Cuffey, and this is my personal opinion, to one woman to another, is dangerous to your administration. He tells people, when I reached out to you, he told me, you think your word is safe? Exactly when you reached out to Miss Willis, she called me and told me, she tell me everything. So once you reach out to her, she's going to reach back out to me. So I didn't even go to HR because he put Dexter's name on my PDP and I didn't even feel safe going to anybody.
Can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 supervisors that have failed in this building. What's interesting to me, because I'm in a learning curve too, they each pretend to have a relationship with me that they do not have. Mm-hmm. I guess that's an intimidation tactic. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry that you felt that way, but Dexter certainly don't have no relationship with Michael Cuffey. You were safe to go those places.
Instead of saying, I'm really, really sorry you had to go through that, that sounds awful. He shouldn't have. She says, I'm not saying that your assessment is wrong. But Miss Willis, you're definitely not saying that her assessment is right. I mean, the tone, the demeanor, again, the lack of empathy, the lack of, you can smell that Fani knows she's been caught red-handed. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Amanda Timpson, the whistleblower, you heard what she said. She said, he is bad for your administration. He is going to bring you down. He is doing illegal, corrupt, embezzlement, misappropriating taxpayer funds. He's doing everything wrong, and he's not letting me do my job. And she said, I'm not saying your assessment is wrong. I understand how you feel. She's using that corporate HR BS duplicitous language that I've talked to you guys about this so many times on this channel because I've dealt with it all my years in higher education as a professor, which is just abysmal, empty, dead. I've also worked corporate jobs too. It's the same thing. You think higher education isn't ruthless and dead and empty and soulless? People think corporate America is. Higher education's got them all beat. It's the worst of the worst. Trust me when I say this. I've got more videos coming out about higher education too. Stay tuned. Why did you fire Amanda Timpson, Fani Willis, 56 days later? Why did you escort her out with a litany of police officers surrounding her. What are you so afraid of, Fani? What did Amanda Timpson do wrong? What did she bring to light that you don't want anybody else to find out about? Inquiring minds want to know. I mean, this case is, it's funny. The more you dig for the truth, a lot of people think, well, the truth is going to come out one way or another. And you thought you were going to waltz right in and have this career-breaking moment, just like Letitia James, who posted this nasty tweet. I mean, Trump's right. You talk about a nasty person. Letitia James has zero grounds, zero basis. He didn't break any laws. He took out loans, paid them all back with interest. It's a victimless crime. There's no jury. He did what every single other investment in business and real estate investor in New York City does, and any city does. And this judge just took him out. It's the same thing. Fani Willis thought, I'm going to have a career-breaking moment. I'm going to leverage the incredible popularity of Donald Trump. I'm going to bring him down. I'm going to be a hero to my party. This is like the Kamala Harris playbook. Kamala Harris started off as AG of California, and she worked her way up. She's now she's inches away from the most powerful position in the entire world, with tombstone comatose Biden this close to being knocked out and passed out. I mean, they're going to get rid of him anyway, probably before the election. What are you so afraid of, Fani? What are you so afraid of? I mean, Fani's following Kamala's playbook. She's like, I'm going to do all these things no matter if it's right, no matter if it's justified, no matter if I have any grounds, any basis, any substantiated proof. I'm just going to do it because all of these people are mad with the disease and the aphrodisiac and the yearning for power, period. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about their constituents. They don't care about anybody who voted for them. You see the pattern here? It's all of them, y'all. It's all of them. This is why I keep saying you have to exercise critical thinking. You have to exercise critical discernment. This is your sovereignty. This is your God's giving gift that nobody can take away, that nobody can fool you with. It is your ultimate force field. It is your ultimate weapon. So nobody can pull the wool over your eyes, and you will never make a decision based on ignorance again. At least with minimal ignorance. I'm not saying I'm perfect or anybody's perfect who uses critical thinking, but at least you're doing something to derive some sense of truth and objectivity. I want to pass this off to you guys. Holy mackerel, this is just beginning. What do you guys think of all this? What do you think of this leaked audio? Watch that again. It's insane. It's amazing. I mean, this is just the beginning, y'all. I mean, we think that this is going to be the closing arguments in March 1st when the judge supposedly, who the judge should probably recuse himself because he donated to Fani Willis's campaign, as well as he worked under her at one point. A lot of truth. This guy did a whole video on that too. What do you guys think? Let's dive into the comments. Constructive, collaborative, debate, insightful discourse. I'm going to dive into the comments too. What do y'all think? I want to bridge the divide, y'all. I don't want to expand the divide. I love my country. That's why I'm doing this. I'm sick and tired of the hypocrisy. I'm sick and tired of all the BS. We need to talk to each other outside of these vacuums of right, left, blue, red, whatever. We need to talk to each other. I'm hoping, praying to God that this channel is one of those channels where anybody, I don't care if you oppose my views, I just don't want personal idiotic attacks in the comments. If it's thoughtful, and I'm happy to be wrong, if it's thoughtful, constructive, insightful, but more importantly, respectful, I'm going to dive deep in there and I'm going to engage. If you made it this far, as always, don't forget to subscribe to our free newsletter. It's free in the pinned comment and in the description. We don't share your email. We don't spam. It's 100% free. They're probably going to delete this channel because the stuff that I'm bringing to light, a lot of powers that be don't like it. So please make sure that you subscribe to our newsletter. It's absolutely free. As always, check out these videos coming up right here on the screen. Subscribe and follow. God bless you, your family, your loved ones. God bless the United States of America, and I'll see you soon.